you leave, even if you don't learn anything off me, you leave by me triggering something in your brain that might get you thinking about a certain thing relative to your group of players.
Ryan Ginty here with Next Level Rugby, and the man, Greg McWilliams, the man in charge, director of rugby at Yale, one of the keynote speakers here in this coaching conference, did an awesome job. Still trying to figure out how you got those transitions on those PowerPoint slides. That was pretty impressive and whatnot. So tell me your thoughts on the weekend and the turnout and what was going on.
It was great. I mean, I'm director of rugby with John at Bulldog Rugby as well. And the company is trying to grow rugby in the Connecticut area. So over a cup of coffee many months ago, we discussed the idea of having a coaching conference where we'd bring coaches into a room and just have a chance to share ideas and, more importantly, kind of connect with each other and connect with us and try and build a bit of a community where you got people you can talk to about developing the game. So yeah, delighted with how it went this weekend.
I got to say, sitting back and as a coach, and I think that was one of the best things that you could possibly have done. And just putting the minds together and just getting the people talking about it. Where do we move forward from here, and what's the next evolution of the Bulldog Rugby?
So we're involved at the moment with a pretty elite sevens program. So we played in the New York Sevens at the end of November. We did pretty well there. And we're happy with our development, and it's about moving forward. We're trying to get an elite group, an academy in the New Haven area. So we're going to provide a lot of skill work with them, a lot of strength and conditioning, and try and hit the summer season of sevens. And from that then we're looking to grow into the 15s game. I think the important thing is that we take it step by step and make sure that we plan really well and we have a strong foundation. So we don't want to go too wide too soon. And then the key thing for us, again, is to get into as many high schools as we can and get into as many colleges as we can, just try and help grow the game, because you know yourself, it's a great game, and the more people that can be involved in it, the more fun it's going to be for the whole area to get stuck into the game of rugby. Yeah.
I got to say, we had a couple of the Bulldog instructors come up, and they worked with the University of Hartford 4 sessions. I mean, it was just night and day. The skills over the 4 sessions were awesome, and the Bulldog Rugby stuff you guys got going on is awesome. You were just on a little bit of a trip lately. Care to comment on that trip you were on? Tell us a little bit about that and what's going on with that.
I mean, as a coach, you're always trying to develop and get better and learn. So Dave Dillon, who's the talent ID manager in the Chiefs, set up a trip for myself and Dave Fisher, who's the founder of Bulldog Rugby, to go down and see exactly how their environment works. Because in Yale at the moment, we have a really strong cultural change. We've got really strong backing from the alumni group, Friends of Yale Rugby, and the college are really supporting the rugby program. So for me, coming in here kind of wet behind the ears, I thought it was good to have a look at a few different environments and maybe get some ideas about how we can relate that back to Yale. So thank God the coaches were incredibly engaging, and I felt for myself I learned an awful lot, but also with my Yale hat on, we're going to be doing, hopefully down the line, a little bit of work with the Chiefs. So we're going to send some players down the short term during our off season, where they're going to get a chance to play in a really good environment. And if we can get more Yale people heading down there and playing, that'll be really good for our program and for their development going forward.
Can't underestimate the power of the pass, and also going to New Zealand and being able to train. Talking about Yale real quick, you guys are now just entered the Connecticut Cup, first season, coming into our second season in Connecticut Cup. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts about that, the format, and what you're looking forward to.
I just want my players to play as much rugby as they can, because as much as we like to work on their individual skills and their collective skills, there's nothing better than playing rugby. So I come from an environment in Ireland where when you're 13, 14 years of age, you play 2 fixtures a week. You play on a Wednesday and you play on a Saturday. My Yale boys now have finished the fall season and they played 7 matches of rugby. So they need to play more. So we now go into the spring season and we have a tour of Chile and Argentina. We come back straight into the Connecticut Cup, where we've got really good, strong opposition. And from there then we go into the playoffs, the Ivy playoffs for the Division 1 AA, which Yale haven't been in before. And we're treading in new waters, but that'll be great for us to get some tangible results, win, lose or draw. So next year we can set our sights and trying to eclipse them and beat them. And then we have an alumni weekend, and we've got the Coranda Cup, which you play with Princeton every year. So we've managed to fill a really strong fixture list for both our first and second team, and hopefully we don't get huge injuries where we got to pull out of matches. But I mean, look, we got to play as much rugby as we can.
So this is Greg McWilliams, the man making moves here at Yale and helping take American rugby to the next level. I got to say, as a fan, as a coach, as a player, watching you out there coaching, doing everything you can, it's awesome. It's great. And stay tuned to what Bulldog Rugby, Yale Rugby, and rugby as a whole has in store for us.
Hopefully.
Greg McWilliams.
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks, cheers. Thanks.
The only man that has better hair than me in rugby. No. Cheers, man.
Thanks. Have your way of coaching, believe in your way of coaching, and then just learn from people you talk to. And hopefully today you might learn a few things that you can take back with you. And I think that's it. So done. Right. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.